This is Professor Arif Herekar, and today I will be talking about Cape Town and Gansbaai, a shark cage diving. But of course, my main profession is child and adult neurology. I have a passion for that. But together with that, additionally, of course, I do wildlife and wildlife watching, photography, and of course, traveling all over the world. So let's talk about this little beautiful town in South Africa. It's almost the end of South Africa. It's called Cape Town, and it's a port city on South Africa's southwest coast on a peninsula beneath the imposing Table Mountain. This place is absolutely fabulous. Flowing, rotating cable cars, see them for yourself, to the mountain's flat top, from which there are sweeping views of the city, the busy harbor, and boats heading for the Robben Island. You know what Robben Island is? It's a notorious prison that once held Nelson Mandela. It must be very important, which is now, of course, a living museum. Before I go into the depth of this video, I must tell you that it is more of a documentary. So these documentaries are usually more prolonged. See it till the end, because some people are, of course, in fact, most people are very interested in how one can go for shark cage diving. So we'll be taking you over to Gansbaai, South Africa from Cape Town. Now Gans means goose and Baai means bay, which was named after a flock of wild Egyptian geese alleged to have settled at the freshwater fountain near the harbor. Now Gansbaai was officially given its name back in 1800, so it's pretty old, huh? Now nestling at the foot of the Fontein Mountains is Gansbaai, South Africa, a modest fishing village situated between the towns of Hermanus and Pearly Beach. We'll show you that, on the most magnificent coastline of the Western Cape. Gansbaai has a population of residents estimated at approximately 20,000. A majority of these local residents work for marine-based operations and are proud and vibrant people, living and breathing all things ocean can ever offer. Gansbaai is most famous, of course, for a variety of shark life. That's why I was there. These include the great white shark, the bronze whaler shark, and of course the seven-gill cow shark. Its stunning coastline offers natural, rugged, and unspoiled beauty, of course. This area has a wide range of marine and bird life to observe, and hiking is very popular in this region. I was just there for a day. I stayed in Cape Town for a week. But if you want to really stay there and enjoy the ocean life or the coastline life, you must stay on for a couple of days. So when you arrive in Gansbaai, you will be embodied by a humble fishing village, steeped in a historical beauty. This is where our 5-star White Shark Project's headquarters is situated, from where I started, offering the best facilities in the whole of Africa, specifically dedicated to shark and environmental conservation, which is very, very important as well. So the headquarters are stone throw away from the harbor, where the majestic Shark Team vessel sits. Now this vessel is 36 feet long. It's a catamaran, custom built for shark cage diving. We'll show you that, and viewing, and is one of the best in the business. Now Gansbaai has a reputation as the shark cage diving capital of the world. So this is the shark cage diving capital of the world, and many of who visit this place will visit it time and again, because you need to explore even more of what secrets this unique area has to offer. It's amazing. Now Gansbaai has been renowned for being a white shark hotspot. Great white sharks were observed in this area a whole 181 years ago, before the idea of cage diving industry was even conceived. Now Seal Island in False Bay was one of the many islands in South Africa that was known for the indiscriminate slaughtering of seals. For 3 centuries, seals were harvested for their skin, oil, and meat. Many sailing vessels would slaughter the seals on the island and use a pulley system to transport the carcasses from the island to the sailing vessels. On a long rope, they would attach the seals post-slaughter and pull them across the island to the boat. As they made the journey across the open water, it created a slick of oil and blubber leaking from the carcasses. It is thought, of course, that this attracted the great white sharks, and many times the sharks took out long lines of seal carcasses before they made it to the sailing vessels. Other methods were also used to transport these seals, of course. When you come to this sleepy town, you will meet people that have knowledge about the sharks dating many generations ago. When you can learn here from the local people in Gansbaai, it's invaluable and cannot be found anywhere in the book. So this is very important. It is important to be there. It's never easy, of course. Then let's go to the Dyer Island. Now, Dyer Island is just off the coast of the Gansbaai, South Africa, and is the breeding ground of the endangered South African penguin, also known as the jackass penguin. 12 seabirds and 5 terrestrial species have been recorded by the Cape Nature to be breeding on the island in total. Now, Dyer Island is where we were, of course, where we had stationed ourselves or anchored ourselves for the shark cage diving. Now, Dyer Island is approximately 20 hectares and is one of the 2 low-lying islands situated between 4.7 kilometers southeast of Danger Point. The closer harbour, of course, is the Gansbaai, and this is where we started. And this harbour is the only area of Gansbaai that the shark team vessels launches from. In the southeastern section of Dyer Island, there are a few small buildings and houses that are used for research and storage. Now, the South African penguin population at Dyer Island is in rapid decline. There used to be 72,000 birds in 76. Now probably there are only 3,000 pairs as was estimated. And now probably even 1,000 as of late. Gansbaai popularity with great sharks is due to its 60,000 Cape fur seals breeding on the Geyser Rock, which lies 8 kilometers offshore. Shark Alley is a 150-meter wide channel that runs between the Geyser Rock and Dyer Island that has the perfect topography to allow for the ambush-style hunting tactics sharks use to hunt seals. It is no wonder that passage between these 2 islands forms the infamous Shark Alley, you'll just show you, and creates an obvious feeding ground for the endangered white sharks. Now, these great white sharks are very successful predators, and this is in part due to their perfect camouflage. Their grey topside allows them to blend into the background of the ocean floor, and seals swimming at the surface looking down won't see them. This is known as counter shading. Another important fact to note is that the great white sharks are nomadic. Now, they're not all residents. These creatures are continuously moving, traveling long distances throughout their lives. So Gansbaai does not have a resident population of great white sharks, but rather a dynamic flux of sharks continuously moving through the area. Now, Gansbaai falls under one of the most popular tourist destinations within the Overberg district, Western Cape, South Africa. So I think we will stop here, and I hope you have enjoyed this video on shark cage diving, and I hope someday you can take this trip all the way to Cape Town and then to Gansbaai and Klein Bay, from where you can do the shark cage diving. You can also see this is also an area for the big whales. So whale watching is also done by some of these absolutely amazing safaris. You can go as close as 50 meters to the whales. So do remember whale watching and shark cage diving when you go to Cape Town. Do subscribe to our channel, write a little note or a comment so that we improve our next video. Do click the like icon. Thank you.